Do you make your bed every day? Do you think this is a necessary skill to expect of a person? Why or why not? I think this is personal preference, not a skill to obtain. If it helps you start your day with a habit, if having a tidy room helps your mental state, if you feel accomplished after completing a small task, then do it. On the other hand, if it starts your day with frustration, if it doesn't affect you one way or another because you don't spend the majority of your day in the bedroom so you don't see it, or if you'd just rather not, then don't. Do what works for you. I do not. I leave the covers open so it airs out. Personally, I feel like I sleep better in a well-made bed, so yes, I make mine every day. Yes, I make my bed every day. It creates a sense of accomplishment and order to start my day. Have made my bed maybe 10 times my whole life. It's a waste of time. I'll die on this hill. Nah. I only make it when I absolutely need to. Plus it's been proven that unmade beds keep mites away. Look it up. Edit. Downvoted by those who don't look things up. https www.science-alert.com/making-your-bed-each-morning-makes-it-for-science- For decades I never did. My mom never even suggested I do so as a kid, and it was just normal to be unmade. But now that I have my own kids, I make my bed every morning. I sometimes retreat to my bed to hang out in quiet or watch TV in peace. So it doesn't make sense to sit in or under my covers while fully clothed. To put it simply, it's nicer to sit on a made bed. I only use my bed for sleeping. Why make it look all nice just to mess it up the very next time I interact with it? If I have company, then sure, I'll tidy up, but all of my friends know I'm not the nearest person, so don't really have an image to impress. Just feels like extra steps. But that's just my preference. My dad sits on his bed to watch TV, so for him he enjoys it to be tidier. I wouldn't call it a skill though. It's not hard to pull the blanket straight and straighten the pillows. I don't. I wake up with just enough time to get ready before my hour commute to work. I don't want to sacrifice any more minute of sleep than I already do to make my bed. My mom actually does it for me, so I recognize my privilege in that regard. No. I sweat like a pig, so I let the sheets breathe during the day to air out. By the way, I don't know how true this is, but I have heard many times that if you make the bed right away, then bed bugs will multiply more. No and no. Mostly because the only benefit you'd gain from it is self-decided. It has no value other than the one you've convinced yourself that it has. Completing a task has gratification value. But making your bed is not a unique task that has more value than any other. Therefore, there is no justification for singling it out, especially since it's not a productive task. Your bed does not need to be done in order to remain clean or functional. I've never seen the point. My parents tried their hardest from childhood to teenagerdom to make me do it. And I'd do it if I absolutely had to. But I'd mouth off every time that it's pointless. One of the things I rallied against from a young age. It's going to get messed up by sleeping in it. It's time I could spend doing other things. I don't care if the decorative pillows are nicely aligned. Sleeping under flat and aligned sheets feels restrictive when I sleep like a starfish on rotisserie chicken mode. I almost never make my bed aside from when company is coming over, and I have never once had a negative experience like all the bedmakers told me as a kid. Though nowadays someone is still sleeping in the bed when I get up and leave for work, so I probably couldn't even if I wanted to. If it takes skills, your bed is overcomplicated. I haven't even slept in my bed since like October. The couch is next to the wood stove and cozy as fuck all winter. I'll move back to my bedroom in the next month or so though probably. Making the bed every day is a personal choice. And whether or not it is a necessary skill for a person depends on personal preferences and cultural expectations. While some people find it helpful in promoting a sense of order and accomplishment, others may prioritize other skills or habits. No, because it was a pettily enforced requirement. No. I only make my bed if I tidy my room and/or change the bedding. I have no rules for my kids to make their beds daily either. But it's expected as a part of a tidy-up if there is guest visiting that might be in the bedrooms. Though, like during a house tour or play date, absolutely do not consider it even close to a necessary skill. Change the bedding might be closer to a necessary skill since it's a hygiene issue and can be tricky to get help with at odd hours, but making it look nice? Heck no. I haven't made my bed in over a decade and I don't plan to anytime soon. I keep the bedding clean and I will put it on after it's been washed and dried, but even then I just throw my blanket on top of the sheets. I've tried the waking up and making your bed thing and it's just extra irritation I don't need. I've got enough going on at 6 a.m. when I get up for work. I'm glad it gives some people a sense of accomplishment, but I've literally never felt that from making a bed.